Disney girls are super cute, but nobody wants to date them. If you're a straight dude at Disney, you have no competition. 70% of the workers are girls, right? Out of those 30% of dudes, 20% are gay. That leaves 10% straight guys. Out of those 10%, 5% don't even know how to get girls. And the other 5%, well, I wish they would teach me something because I don't get it. The only thing I've discovered is that there's something wrong with the people that work at Disney. And I would know because I've dated some of them. Here's 3 reasons why you can't date a Disney employee. Reason number 1, they're always busy. One day I pick up a shift at Magic Kingdom. I see this cute girl, so I get her number. I go home and then I text her, hey, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm just at work.
Oh, nice. When are you off?
3 a.m.
Oh, what are you gonna be doing after?
I'm gonna shower and sleep.
Ooh. Without me? Yeah, so that cute girl you've been trying to hang out with, but she just keeps saying she's busy, it might just be her job or another dude. It's definitely another dude. Yeah, it's actually me. Reason number 2. People don't hang out with you because of gossip. Nowadays, people don't even want to hear your side of the story. They just want to believe the juiciest thing they hear. I remember this one time I picked up a shift at Epcot. It wasn't the only thing I picked up though. Me and Epcot girl go on a couple dates and it actually ends up pretty good. So she invites me over to her place. I was chilling with this girl and she told me the most craziest piece of gossip about me.
John, I had such a great time. I can't believe I almost didn't hang out with you today.
What? Why not, shawty?
Well, people at work have been saying you like to touch girls.
First of all, that's not true. Second of all, why did you even go out with me if you thought I harassed girls? Like, what were you thinking this whole time?
I don't know. I mean, I know you touch girls, but I don't know, you're kind of cute.
What is wrong with you? Reason number 3, people are fake. I was working with this one girl and it was great. I would go over to her house, we would be talking, cuddling, making out. It was the best. Then I would go to see her at work. I come up to her to say hi and she would look at me like she wanted to kill me. Is everything okay?
Why are you talking to me?
Because you said you wanted to hang out after work.
Ew, why would I ever hang out with you? Leave me alone. You look so good in that uniform. Can't wait to take it off later.
What the fuck? If you ever wanted to date multiple girls at once, hey, you're in luck. These Disney girls have split personalities. I'm gonna let you decide. Is that person you're talking to right now giving you the same energy, or do you need to take a step back? Disney girls want you, but this is what you're doing wrong. You have 0 rigs, and you're creepy, and you're entitled. But that's okay. Today we're gonna fix that. Here's 3 easy steps on how to get girls on the Disney college program. Step number 1, stop being creepy. Some girls have a really hard time saying no to your face. Why? Because they're afraid you're gonna kill them. One day I pick up a shift at Animal Kingdom. I meet this cute girl, her name was Mia. We would hang out and make out, and it was great. One day she invites me over while her parents aren't home, and we're making out and she gets this text. It's Jason from work. I hate that guy. He's super creepy. How? What does he do? He shows up to my work location asking for me, and he always talks about me to everyone in the break room like we're dating. I hung out with him once, and it was horrible. I was actually supposed to meet him today, but I make plans with you instead, and I don't really want to see him. Well, what should I do? Shawty, tell him you're watching a movie with your parents.
Oh my god, John, you're so smart and sexy. Come here.
So everything's all good. 40 minutes later, we hear a knock on the door. What was that?
Oh my god, it's Jason.
Wait. You told him not to come over, and he comes over? Oh, I feel really bad. I'm just gonna let him in and explain real quick. Oh, good idea. What are you gonna tell him? Your lipstick is on my face. Do not open that door or he's gonna kill both of us. He sits still and he keeps knocking on the door for 15 more minutes. It felt like a horror movie. Here's a really easy pro tip if you don't want to come off as creepy. If a girl tells you not to come over, don't come over. Step number 2, go outside and talk to people.
Wow. This guy thinks we're stupid.
No shit. One time, I was asking my friend how she met her boyfriend at Disney, and she tells me,
you're not gonna believe this.
So I was randomly driving by the smoking area at 3 a.m. one night. I was looking for somebody to go to the beach with. I saw this cute guy, so I leaned out of my window and I yelled,
Hey! Do you wanna come to the beach with me?
and they've happily been dating ever since. You literally don't even have to talk to girls. Just sit in public places and you will get a girlfriend. Step number 3, please take care of yourself. People love to say looks don't matter.
They're lying.
Hit the gym and get a haircut. Trust me, it worked. This one time, I had a girl that I hadn't seen in a while. She grabbed my arm. She told me, these are bigger than when I last saw you. You know how that makes me feel? I was at the gym all week after that. You go like this. You go like that. Oh, it feels bigger? Yeah. Go ahead. When you experience pretty privilege for the first time, it hits different. I remember this one time, I was walking out of the bus stop and a girl stops me and she's like,
Were you at Animal Kingdom the other day?
Yeah, I was. What's up?
Nothing. Me and my friend thought you were pretty cute.
Oh, thank you. All I did was stand there and look pretty, and it worked. These tips are great and all, but sometimes it just doesn't work because the girls here are crazy. And if you want to learn more about that, please watch my Disney Girls videos. And some of y'all have actually been watching that one. And you come up to me in the community center and say hi, which is great. If you see, this is what my face looks like, okay? If you see me, come say hi. Don't be shy. I'll put you in the next video, all right? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. If you're watching this on the toilet, what you have for dinner last night? It smells kind of... Look, I never understand why people go to the club. Some people love it, and they go there all the time, right? And then some people are antisocial like me and would rather stay home. So I'm working at Disney, and one of my coworkers, Jessie, is quitting her job. So her and her roommates, let's call them Hannah and Charlie, invite me out to the club with them to celebrate one last time. But before we go out, I let them know, like, yo, guys, I've never been to the club before, and I don't really know what to expect. What if a cute girl starts booty dancing on me? Like, how do I even react to that? And they're like, oh my God, don't worry. You'll be fine, John. Immediately after she says that, they throw back 3 shots, toss me their keys, and tell me I'm driving. Okay, the girls get in the back and we start driving and they're like, oh my God, we should play some music. Girl, I got you. Oh my God, this is my jam. 7 days a week. We finally pull up to the club, we get in, and this place is loud and sweaty. I see the girls immediately run into the crowd, so I'm like, okay, now I have to run after you. They jump in and start dancing, and we are shoulder to shoulder with people. All of a sudden, I hear DJ Mickey yell into the mic, hiya folks, tonight's twerk-off is beginning in 5 minutes. Girls start running up on stage, and DJ Mickey starts introducing them one by one. Tonight, we're finding out who's the best dancer in all the Magic Kingdom. All right, girl, what's your name? Where you from?
Hi, my name is Ashley. I'm from Atlanta, and I love making magic at Disney.
Oh boy, I sure love hearing your stories.
Now shake some ass.
Oh my God. Okay.
One by one, each girl goes up on stage and shakes the booty, and I'm like, wow, these girls all work at Disney. No wonder this is the most magical place on earth. Then DJ Mickey starts playing some club bangers, and I think Charlie overheard that I have never been danced on before, so she just starts backing it up on me, and I'm like, oh wow, cool. That's a booty. Not really sure what to do with my hands though. Do I put it on her back? Do I put it on her eyes? Shh, don't look. There's a ghost. So we keep dancing, and eventually she starts dancing with someone else, which is cool. But I notice they're dancing face to face, and his hands are really low. I mean, this guy has a fistful of cheek in each hand. And I panic, but then I see her face, and she looks happy. And I'm like, oh, wait. Was I supposed to do that earlier? Write that down. I gotta write that down. After the dance, they exchanged numbers, and he's like, I'll call you baby girl. Let's call you baby girl. The club starts dying down, though, so we start heading out. So I drive us home, and when we get home, I ask Charlie, hey, I just want to go over some notes with you. I noticed that dude was grabbing a fistful of cheeks on the dance floor. Was I supposed to do that, or? No, it's totally fine. It's just for fun. Oh, but you guys exchanged numbers. Are you gonna see him again? Nope, it was just a dance, and I'm never seeing that dude again. Never gonna pick up his calls. His number's already deleted. Okay, let me just update my notes. Note to self, do not grab girls' booty at the dance floor. Okay, so for my first time going to the club, I did have a great time. Although, if I had any advice, I would say bring a fan, earplugs, and a sign that says, please do not grab my cheeks. That'll help you a lot. To the people who love to party, you know what? You guys can have the fun for me. I'll stay at home with the rest of the antisocial people hiding from the booty grabbers and DJ Mickey. And for all the college program kids, I hear you guys are sharing a lot of cooties over there at Flamingo. How about you share this video instead? It's much safer for everybody. If you guys are on the Disney College program, then you know about living at Flamingo Crossing, how crazy it is. And if you don't, or you're about to start your program, then I'm gonna tell you how to prepare and make sure you stay safe while you're out here. Remember kids, safety begins with me. Oh, not like that, not like that. Yo, Bob. When you work at Disney, they give you housing, but that means you gotta live with everybody else. And the people who work for Disney are pretty weird.
It takes one to know one.
Shut up. So one time I got home pretty late. It's 2 a.m. and I'm checking in, and I kid you not, I see above 10, count them 10 dudes run past me wearing nothing but aprons. Well, okay, they had underwear, but that's it. I had so many questions. Like, first of all, where are you going at 2 a.m. in such a rush in apron? I guess that leads to my next question. Why are you wearing just aprons? And lastly, do you have an extra one so I can join you? The security was just watching this whole thing, chilling like it was another Friday night, because I guess it is out here. Another time, I get a knock on my door at midnight, right? I open it up, and this dude is standing there with a carton of eggs in his hand and egg all over his face. No context.
Does Max live here?
No.
Oh, okay.
And then I close the door on him. Like, what is going on? I don't even ask questions anymore because I don't even want to know. And it doesn't take long for you to notice how weird it is out here. When you first start out your program, they have this giant party out on the lawn, and then they have this DJ playing. I don't know what's wrong with the DJs at Disney, but they need to chill out. So I go with my friend one time, and I hear him yell out into the crowd.
Hi guys, what is up? Welcome to the party. Who wants to win surprises?
I want to surprise me.
First person to show me movie ticket stubs gets a prize. Okay, settle down guys, settle down. Next round. Anybody with mismatching socks gets a prize.
I don't even know how to dress.
Okay, we got a winner. Alright, anybody with a hole in their sock?
Imagine if disguising the feet. That would be pretty weird.
Yeah, that would be pretty weird, right?
Just kidding guys, every sock has a hole.
This guy's chill.
Okay, any girls with red toenails, please come to the stage immediately.
Where did they even find this guy? Anyways, check out these cool sunglasses I won. Okay, that was kind of bad, but it gets worse. The hot tub story. A long time ago, like 21, 10 international college students were in the hot tub. It was about like 3 a.m. and everybody had been drinking. And I guess something was in the air that night. Because one of them was like, yo, guys, I know we've been getting to know each other really well, but what if we make out? Let's make out. So one of the girls was like,
Actually, guys, I have an OnlyFans. What if we...
let's make a video. We're all theater majors. That night it got a little extra steamy in the hot tub, if you know what I mean. Unfortunately, they didn't really notice the cameras right above them, so security must have had a pretty interesting morning viewing the hot tub that night.
Oh, I'm about to nut.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to...
What kind of little bumbuck like that?
And apparently you're not supposed to do that. So the next day they found out everybody's address and they were all fired from Disney. And that is why the pool closes at midnight now. It used to be open 24/7, but somebody had to ruin it. So for all the college program kids at Flamingo, I know you guys are already sharing each other in the hot tub. How about you share this video instead? 5 years ago, 2 girls publicly humiliated me. I had asked Sniper Wolf and her friend Mar to prom, and they both rejected me. But it was her friend Mar who decided to expose me, and I never thought I'd have the strength to forgive her. Until the day we met. Let me explain. This is Mariale. She has a total of 20 million subscribers across 3 channels. She has her own makeup line, and she's a super successful, self-made millionaire from Venezuela. And I found her in a candy shop, which is pretty sweet. Fast forward, and I'm working at Disney, and I'm walking out of the store with my friend Denise, and I walk past the candy store, and I look into the glass, and I see someone who looks just like Mar, but I'm like, no, that's not her. So I look for her husband. Oh my God, that's her husband. Denise, we gotta run. We gotta go now. I sprint to the front of the store. My hands are shaking as I open the door. I walk up, and I'm over here like waving at Mar, and I'm pointing back and forth like, I'm JahanDraws in real life. So I keep looking at Mar, and thank God she recognized me, because she had her family with her, and I definitely look crazy. As soon as she recognized me, she came up to me and gave me the biggest hug ever and asked me how I was doing. Now, normally, I'm very smooth, and I know how to talk to people, but in the moment, I literally couldn't stop smiling.
Why are you nervous? We know each other already. Come on, let's take a picture.
And I try to stand on the outside, but then she tells me, no, get in the middle. And she gets in close and she leans in. Like our faces are touching because of her. She did not mind me being in her personal space. And I could definitely tell she was just as happy to see me. When the Instagram baddies and the YouTube baddies come up to you saying they know you already, it feels different. I'm just saying, it feels different.
Whether you like him or don't like him, there's nothing you can do about him because he's number one.
Afterwards, we wrap it up and I say goodbye to her and her family. And as we're walking out, Denise is like,
See, this is the universe aligning for you.
normally, I don't believe all that stuff, but I'm starting to believe her. Because there's no way that everything lined up perfectly that night. So whoever's watching this right now, yeah, I'm talking to you. You through the screen. I see you. Your hair looks really messy right now, but I see you. I hope the universe aligns for you too. The best part about working at Disney is the guests. Unfortunately, it's also the worst part about working here. Some of these guests have no chill and will not hesitate to roast you. Like one time there's this one lady who really wanted a cup. So she came up to my booth and she was like, hey, I would like the vodka cup, but I don't want any alcohol. I called up my manager and he was like, no, we don't sell the cup. We will put alcohol in it. Well, that's kind of dumb, but I'm gonna have to tell her that anyway. Hey, we can only sell you the cup with alcohol in it. Sorry about that.
But I don't drink alcohol. Can't you just put it without vodka?
Nah, I can't do that, sorry.
Well, can I just see the cup? I'm not gonna touch it.
Okay, sure, I guess. And so this lady starts grabbing the cup when I show it to her. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing?
I just want to touch it. I just want to see it.
Lady, you need to touch some grass, okay? Why do you want this cup so bad? And at this point, I could tell nothing I say is gonna make her happier. So I just started playing extra dumb with her. Whenever there's like an angry guest, I just act really stupid so they go bother somebody else. And it always works.
I want my vodka cup with no vodka.
Huh?
Oh, that's it. I want to speak to your manager.
Huh?
The lady ended up getting so angry that my manager just gave her a free cup anyway. And the audacity of this lady. She was like,
This isn't glass. This is plastic.
like, lady, you just got a free cup. Why are you still complaining? So at Disney, they have these little buttons where you can write down stuff that you're celebrating and put on your shirt. So you can put like, oh, it's my birthday, or like, oh, it's my wedding. But let me tell you, there's a bunch of other weird things that people can celebrate. Like this one time, I had a lady come up to my booth and I saw her button. So she got her 3 drinks and I was like, okay, where are you taking these to? And then I see her at a table with 2 dudes with matching throuple buttons and I'm like, oh, okay. Are you guys trying to flex that you're all sharing each other? Like, you guys are over here making a love sandwich and telling the world about it. Like, how awkward are your family reunions?
Dad, this is my boyfriend. This is my other boyfriend. And we all love each other very much.
Like, that button was weird, but it wasn't that bad. This other time, I had a lady come up to me and her button said, anniversary. And I was like, oh, congrats. Did you get into college, but you just don't know how to spell it? And she's like, no. It says anniversary. I was like, what does that mean? Well, today was supposed to be my 10-year anniversary, but a month ago, I found out my husband was cheating on me. So I came with my friend instead, and now I'm just trying to make the most of it. Okay, well, congratulations. Here's your drinks. Another time, I had a girl come up to me, and so I'm trying to make conversation with the guests, right? So I'm like, hey, are you on vacation or just local? Oh, I live here. Oh, I could tell you seem more relaxed. What does that mean? Well, I mean, like, most people are really excited to be here, but you just seem more chill. She comes in close and she whispers to me, dude, I'm high right now. Okay, you have a magical day. I am. There must be something wrong with these Disney guests, bro. Like, you literally do not know what to expect. One day I'm working register with my coworker, and I'm kidding you not, this dude struts up to the register. Like, I'm literally reenacting for you how he came up. Like, this guy looked 40 years old, but he had the body language of a 5-year-old. Hey, where's the guest relations tent? And he walks away. Like, bro took his finger out, wiggled it to mock her, and dipped. I just burst into laughter after he left. Like, that was so out of pocket and disrespectful, but it was also the funniest thing I've seen my whole time working here. So if you ever come to Disney, please do not act like these guests. Act worse. So that way, I'm gonna have better stories to tell you guys. Guys, I am not gay, but I do have a work boyfriend. But it's not as bad as it sounds. I can explain. So, I work in an office full of girls, and they are very mean to me. So, in my office, the only guys are just me and my friend Steve. And Steve is a cool guy. We play Fortnite, we get along, we're pretty chill, right? But, every time we're in the office, the girls think it's super funny to start shipping me and Steve together. So now, every time we hang out, the girls are like, ooh, John and Steve are dating. But it's not like that. We're just homies. Homies for life. Let's keep it that way. So, one day, we hire a new supervisor, Mario, and poor Mario, he has no idea what these evil girls are up to. So one of the girls, Sheila, thought it'd be super funny to tell Mario that me and Steve are actually dating. And I couldn't say anything at the time because I was on vacation meeting Sniper Wolf. By the way, go check out those videos. But, you know, all my friends in the office that are girls, right? They would back me up. They wouldn't just go along with whatever Sheila said. Of course they did. And of course, because he's new, he believes them. But they don't just tell Mario we're dating. They tell him that I'm a super jealous, possessive boyfriend. Really? Yeah, John is like a super jealous, possessive boyfriend. Like, he doesn't even like it when other guys come up and talk to Steve. Like, he will fight you. Which is not true, by the way. I am not a possessive boyfriend. I'm super chill. If you're gonna say we're dating, then at least make me supportive and wholesome. But now, my supervisor thinks I'm gay and territorial. Thank you, ladies. And there's nothing wrong with being gay. But I'm not gay. And I know what you're thinking, like, why don't you just tell Mario that you're not gay? Okay, well, first of all, Sheila put me in this situation, and I am not gonna explain myself out of this one. Oh, hey, Mario, I'm not gay. Okay. So, I tell Sheila, hey, it was a funny joke, but it's not. So, can you please tell Mario that me and Steve aren't actually dating? Oh yeah, for sure, like, I'll let him know. Okay, I'll wait. Spoiler alert, Sheila never tells him. So my coworkers and I are working at an event. Steve and Mario and all the girls are in one area. So I go up to talk to Steve, and Mario just goes in the other direction. I look at the girls. You guys see what you guys did? Look, he's literally afraid of me now because y'all made me seem like I'm territorial. And they just start giggling, right? They don't even want to fix this. They're just enjoying the show. I swear, these ladies don't come to work for money. They come for drama. I'm like, Sheila, you still haven't told him yet. And she's like, oh, I'll let him know eventually. By the way, I put in my 2 weeks notice, so I'm leaving next weekend. What? So wait, you haven't told him yet? You know what? I need a minute. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back when things calm down. Little did I know that Sheila was gonna make things a lot worse. So while I'm gone, Sheila sees Steve and Mario standing by the Guitar Hero set, and she gets the brilliant idea of setting them up on a date. Hey, Mario, Steve, I need some photos for the Guitar Hero set. Can you guys pose for me, please? And so they're like, okay. Big mistake. You both should have ran. So Mario and Steve start posing with the Guitar Hero controllers, and this is when Sheila puts her evil plan into motion. Okay, guys, I love it, but let's scoot a little closer to each other. Okay. That's good. Let's get a little closer. Like this? And one of the girls, Jade, just says, all right, quit playing, you two. And she just squeezes them together until they're basically kissing. Is this good? It's perfect. And around this time, I come out of the restroom. So I walk by them, and I'm just watching this happening. And I can only imagine what Mario's head is going through as I stare at him and Steve squished together.
本当は2人で過ごしたかったけどな、カオル。言わないでよ、ヒカル。本当は僕だって。
I'm honestly still surprised that Mario still works here after all that he's been through. But okay, guys, I'll be honest. I could have said I wasn't gay by now, but I might have also been bored at work. So I thought it would be funny to play along with the jealous possessive type, at least for now. Unfortunately, I was running out of time because Sheila was leaving this weekend and she still hasn't told him. So one day I come into the office and it's just me and Mario. And I ask him, hey, where's Sheila and everybody else? Oh, they went out to lunch. They'll be back later. So it's just me and you, huh? Yep. So I closed the door. Hey Mario, we need to talk. Hey dude, it's not what it looks like. I mean, I swear, me and Steve are just friends. You know, not even friends. We're just coworkers. You know what? I don't even like him. Hey Mario, relax. I'm not here to talk about Steve. I'm here to talk about you and me. So I explained to him the whole story that me and Steve aren't actually dating and that Sheila just wanted to prank him. And after I tell him the story, I ask him, so did it bother you? And he's like, nah, honestly, I didn't really care. And I'm like, oh, okay, good. Because it's all the girl's fault. I had nothing to do with this. And as I'm explaining the truth to Mario, guess who comes back from their lunch break? Sheila. She opens the door and the first thing she says is, ooh, were you guys making out in here? I'm totally telling Steve. You. Sheila, tell him the truth. Okay, fine. We always joke about John and Steve dating, but I thought it would be funny to tell you that it was true to see how long we could get away with it. So there you go. Now everybody knows the truth. And to be honest, it was a funny work experience and I'm kind of glad I was part of Sheila's master plan. But I just want to clear the air and say that everybody, I am not homosexual, but I'm definitely homosexual. We've all had our first crush. You know, the moment you realize, hey, maybe I don't want to play with toys anymore. Some of us had our first crush on our classmate or maybe like a friend. Me, my first crush was my hot math tutor and I was 5 years old. Hey, Lil John had taste. What can I say? So when I was little, I used to go to Catholic school. All they had was nuns, Bible study, and pizza on Friday. So it wasn't that bad. But the way my school worked was that every once in a while, we would get special tutors from other schools who would help students with whatever subjects they needed. But I was a smart kid, so I didn't need tutoring, so I never paid attention to them. But one day, I was walking down the hall in line with my classmates, and I'm staring at the floor. And as I'm walking, the teachers are all standing outside their doors, right? And I see a pair of black leather boots. And so I'm thinking, nuns don't wear black leather boots. So I gotta see who these belong to. Guys, I look up and I see the most beautiful lady I've ever seen in my entire life. Guys, I went to Catholic school for 5 years and I didn't even believe in God. Until now, because he really took his time with this one. Bro, this woman was so stunning, I stopped in the middle of the hallway just to look this woman up and down. And I don't mean look her up and down with my eyes. No. Remember, I am less than 2 feet tall, so I physically have to move my head up and down just to check her out. And it wasn't just a quick look. No, I held up the line for a solid 30 seconds, taking it all in, because that's how beautiful she was. And I guess I was staring for too long, because she noticed me checking her out, and I just remember she bent down and smiled at me.
小福殿はヤトと知った仲だったのだな。合っているのか?
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
ところで、これは失礼した。ヤトとの因縁は知っているな?
I realize now what I was doing. 5-year-old John was checking her out. She looked like Sofia Vergara from the 90s. And she had them jeans, man. Like, something about those jeans really spoke to 5-year-old John. God bless his soul. I swear, my life changed after that day. I wanted to see Miss Jeans all day, every day. Yes, I'm calling her Mrs. Jeans because damn jeans, man. So the next day at school, I walked by the computer lab and I can see Mrs. Jeans tutoring a student one-on-one. The lights were off and she was helping him multiply using his fingers. So I'm like, okay, it's time to fail math. So I go to class and I start bombing my math quizzes. What's 5 times 0? Barack Obama.
Manga and anime. Karaoke.
So on Friday mornings during class, the teacher would ask us, who wants to go to the computer lab for tutoring? I need one student. Oh, me, please. I need it. The only problem was that the teacher was sus because I'm already smart. I'm like a year younger than everybody else in the class because I skipped the previous grade. So it doesn't really make sense that I need tutoring. But I think she saw my math grade and she was like, God damn, even Jesus can't help you. So she let me go. I was like, yes. So I head over to the computer lab and I'm slicking back my hair, spraying perfume. I round the corner like, hey, I'm here for some tutoring. And she was like, oh, hey, I remember you. And I was like, yeah, I remember you too. She tells me to come in, so I sit down next to her. So, what can I help you with? So, I was wondering if you could show me how to multiply. Oh, you want to multiply with me? Yes. You want me to show you how to use your fingers? Yes. Okay, here, let me help you. Now, if you ask me what I learned from that tutoring lesson, the answer is nothing, because I was distracted the whole time. Whenever I messed up, she would hold my hands and guide my fingers. At that point, I already forgot my name, so there was no point in her trying to help me. I'm already in heaven.
I met my favorite animation YouTuber, Swoozie.
Oh my god, he's so cool. Look at him. Look at him. So recently, I moved out here to Orlando to work at Disney. My second week here, I have like a spidey sense. It's tingling. I'm like, Swoozie's here. So I hit him up out of the blue. I'm like, yo, Swoozie, I'm a big fan. I just moved out here to Orlando to work at Disney. Are you down to grab some pizza? And to my surprise, he actually answers.
Bruh, I don't really know you like that. You could be a ninja. However, comma, you did say pizza.
I could tell he was being very cautious, but I think after he stalked my art page, he was like, okay, this guy is obviously like not crazy. Okay, maybe he's a little crazy about Sniper Wolf, but that means I'm safe. So he says to me, he says,
Actually, I'm in town Tuesday. How about we grab some Domino's, have a creative session?
the only problem is that I have work on Tuesday. But come on, guys. You really think that's gonna stop me? No. I'm gonna tell Mickey that I'm not working that day. And I don't care what he says, I'm not showing up. Yo, Mickey, how you doing? How you doing? Just want to let you know, I cannot make it on Tuesday. My dog's brother-in-law is getting married, so I can't make it, but I can be there on Wednesday, though. Is that cool?
What? I don't give a about your dog. No, I own you. You think this is a game? I will see you here at 3
Yeah, man, my schedule just freed up. Tuesday sounds perfect. So Tuesday morning rolls around, and he texts me.
All right, on my way, but one quick question. No pressure. This is just going to determine whether I come or not. What pizza toppings do you want?
Pineapple?
That was the correct choice. I will be there in 5 minutes.
So I go out to meet him by the parking lot. I see a convertible supercar drive up. Swoozie parks in reverse and slowly puts the top up. People start crowding and shouting, hey, yo, bro, you gotta chill. You gotta save some girls for the rest of us. And I'm just over here like, oh my god. This is the fanciest pizza delivery car I've ever seen in my life. He gets out of the car and he walks up to me.
Big dog, we gonna destroy this pizza or no?
Yes, I'm ready. And you're probably wondering, dude, aren't you like super nervous? You met Swoozie for the first time ever. And yes, I was so nervous, in fact, that I forgot what happened. So we're just gonna pretend everything went smoothly, okay? We head into a study room and the conversation just starts flowing. We're going back and forth. We actually have so much in common. It's crazy. It's like we're the same person. So we start connecting over artists and I show him my Instagram and he's like,
my guy, you're like uber talented. What you want to do, man?
This is gonna sound kind of weird, but honestly, you're what I want to be in the future. Like, I want to be a famous YouTuber. I want to drive a cool car. I want to make stuff every day. You know what I mean? So I kind of just want to be like you.
No, dude, this whole time, I'm here trying to be you when I grow up.
While we're in the middle of talking, Swoozie gets a phone call.
YOLO.
Hello?
What's up?
You know, you're a terrible friend. I've been trying to get a hold of you for like a week, and you haven't responded to anything, and you've just been so busy, and you're a terrible friend, and I hope you don't treat other people like this.
I didn't see that you called.
I called, and I texted it, and you didn't text me back or call me back.
I've just been busy.
Of course you've been busy. You're too busy for all of your friends. You never have time for me. Why are we even friends? I'm this close to unfriending you on MySpace. This close! Say the word. I'm out of here. I'm out.
Embarrassing.
Look, I don't know what Swoozie had going on with his friend, but obviously Swoozie's a horrible friend, so glad I figured that out. We talk for a bit, but then we start getting to work, and the time starts flying by. Every 30 minutes, we're taking breaks, and we're just talking, and then we get back to work. Guys, I thought we were supposed to hang out for like a couple hours max. We were in there for 7 hours. The sun starts going down, so we head out, and I'm walking with Swoozie, and a girl stops by.
OMG. Are you Swoozie? I love your videos! What are you even doing here? You don't go here!
Yo, no, nice to meet you. Me and my boy John here, we're just having a little creative session. What are you up to today?
Bro, he introduced me as his friend. It just felt so cool standing next to him the whole time while he was having a fan interaction. Like, it felt super nice. So Swoozie and Fangirl talk for a bit, and after she leaves, we walk to his car, but then he stops and he pulls something out of his bag.
Hold up, I got you something. Look, I got a stormtrooper, so now we're matching. Come to the dark side. They have cookies and muffins on Tuesday.
But wait. We gotta get a picture. And then we take a little picture, and he drives off. Bro, I can't believe what just happened. I met my idol and he was literally the coolest dude ever. I was so happy, you guys. We've been hanging out since then and working on creative stuff. I'm honestly super glad I came to Orlando. I got to meet Swoozie and now I have a lot more Disney stories to tell you guys.
Hey, you read the title. This is a story about how I asked sssniperwolf to prom. So it's prom season at my high school, right? And everybody's picking their dates. I'm not dating anybody at the time, so I have options. I'm trying to decide which girl from school to ask, but then I had a better idea. Why don't I just ask a celebrity to prom? So this may come as a surprise, but I'm friends with sssniperwolf. Long story short, we've known each other on Instagram for about a few years and I've done a couple thumbnails for her. So I'm thinking, wait, maybe I can invite her to prom. Prom only happens once in your life. So if I'm going, I'm gonna play my best card. And it's even better because fun fact, sssniperwolf never went to her own prom. So I figured by asking her to mine, I give her the chance of attending the prom that she never got to go to. So this isn't even about me. I'm just trying to help her out. I'm out here like giving back to the community. So I text her, I says to her, I says, hey, I got this cute little thing called prom and I need a certified baddie to go with. Are you interested?
Hold up. Let him.
And just like that, I'm in. No questions asked. Your boy is the certified god of real. Come on, man. It's too easy. So I tell her, I says to her, I says, hey, it's happening in late June. You free that time? And she texts me, After I send that text, I throw my phone across the room and cry for 3 hours. I almost had it all, and now I have nothing. But in the moment of despair, I have a sudden realization. Wait, I'm friends with another celebrity. So, sssniperwolf has a YouTuber friend, and her name is Mariale. I've drawn stuff for her before and she follows me on Instagram. So if sssniperwolf can't make it, then why don't I just ask her friends? So I text Mara, I says to her, I says, I got this little thing called prom and I need a certified baddie to go with. Are you interested? Hey, you already know what she asked me. She said, what time? Come on, I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, God of Riz. God of Riz. So I tell her it's happening in late June and she texts me, hey, I'm gonna be busy around that time. I text her, hey, it's no problem. Thanks for trying. Oh, God, why? Why can I not just get a celebrity date to prom, man? Is it too much to ask? Like, I'm this close to asking my principal, yo, can we reschedule or something? I need to bring a baddie. At that point, I give up asking a celebrity to prom inside. Man, it's just better if I ask somebody from school. But a day after I asked them, Leah tags me on her story. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's an apology and she's coming. I open up the message and I see this video.
So I was really excited I got invited to prom. Me too. It was the same guy that invited us both to prom. He invited both of us.
So apparently, the girls were hanging out in town the same week I asked them both to prom. And they must have been talking about me and found out I asked them both. I did not calculate this. I think I may have made a mistake. Hey, this might be kind of random, but I got invited to prom by one of my fans, but I told him I couldn't make it. Oh, wait, no, wait. That's crazy because the same thing just happened to me. Is it John? Yeah. Honestly, I thought it was super funny that they called me out and I did learn a very important lesson from them. So if this happened today, would I do anything differently? And the answer is yes. I would have also asked her sister. 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. It took me 4 years for me to do it, but I finally did it. That's right. I met I'm gonna be exaggerating a lot in this video, but I just want to say, all jokes aside, Leah was super wholesome in real life and I had a really great time hanging out with her. So, back in December, I asked sssniperwolf if she was down to hang out. She said yes. I didn't really expect to get that far. So now I have to book a flight and a hotel all by myself. Now, I've never done that before and I was really scared, but sssniperwolf told me she was free to hang out. Like, what am I gonna tell her?
Oh my god, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if I'll be able to go without my mommy.
No. So that night, I booked the airplane tickets and the Airbnb. Fast forward to a week before the trip. I packed my bags and my parents dropped me off at the airport. I'm going through security and everything's going pretty smoothly. And I'm on the plane and it just hits me. I'm going to Las Vegas to meet sssniperwolf. Like, this is it. I felt super excited, but also like super anxious because I hadn't slept the night before and I had been watching like a bunch of TikToks about plane crashes. I don't know what my For You page was on, but it did not want me to be happy. The plane ride was not fun, but I survived. Luckily, I have a family friend who lived in Las Vegas, and she picked me up at the airport. So she drops me off on my Airbnb. Perfect location. I couldn't have picked a better spot. I text Leah and I asked what time we're hanging out, and she says Wednesday at 5 p.m. It is Tuesday morning. I could spend the day exploring the city and trying new food spots. I'm alone, and there's literally so many things to do in Vegas. I spend the whole day inside eating frozen food and drawing Sniper Wolf. I did not come here to have fun. I came here for one reason only, and unless she's knocking outside my door, I am not going out. So Wednesday comes around and she texts me, hey, we're coming to pick you up. We'll be there in 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, bet. I gather all my stuff together because I had some presents for them, and I go outside. And I'm walking and I realize, oh my god, I'm gonna meet Sniper Wolf. I could walk around the corner and Sniper Wolf could just be there in real life, existing, and I'm gonna say hi to her. Oh my god, I have to say hi to her. What am I gonna do? Sniper Wolf could be right around the corner and I'm just panicking over here. But then I remember, hey, I'm a pretty cool dude. The least I could do is just be myself and treat them like normal people, and nothing bad is gonna happen. I'm gonna be okay. So I round the corner and I'm looking for her car, which is a nice white vlog Mercedes. You know the car. Now I don't see that car, but there is a brand new Mercedes SUV just chilling in the parking lot with its headlights on. And now I'm no detective, but that's a nice car. And if I had to guess who it is, and then the doors open. Panic! I see Waffy step out first. I'm like, oh no, it's confirmed. It's actually them. And then I just see Sniper Wolf walk around the car and towards me. I'm gonna die right now. At this point, my body goes into autopilot mode. My feet just keep moving forward. I didn't tell them to, but my face wasn't ready. I didn't want to look like a goofball, so I end up covering my mouth with my hand like a shy anime girl, and I go up to them and I just give them both a hug and we get in the car. I say hi to Digital, who was in the driver's seat. A lot of people ask who he is, by the way, and he's Sniper Wolf's BFF. They literally do everything together, so I don't know how you don't know him. So it's me and Rania in the back seat, and Digital and Leah up front. And then we start driving, and I didn't really know what to say because my mind exploded about like 2 minutes ago when I met them. We're just driving in silence, and nobody's saying anything. And then Sniper Wolf slowly turns back to me and says, we're kidnapping you.
How does she know what I wanted for my birthday?
I wasn't kidding about her saying that, but you know, like I wanted to say something in response. Come up with a witty response. Come on, dude, like something funny to make her laugh. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. Bro, really? What was that? Come on, man, this guy's down bad. Look, I was so nervous, okay? Just give me a break. I didn't know what to say. Anyway, I was chilling with Waffy in the backseat, and I never noticed how tiny she is in real life. She's like a little baby. Like, oh, like, look at the little baby. Oh, look how... Ow! We drive for a bit, and they take me to their favorite matcha spot. So it's me and Sniper Wolf just chilling in line, and she starts telling me like how she loves matcha, and she's really particular about the type that they use. And I'm just nodding along, but in my head I'm like, oh my god, you're Sniper Wolf. Oh my god. Oh my god. You smell really nice. Anyway, we all get our drinks except for Digital because he's on a diet. We sit down and I take out my backpack and I ask him if I can give him their letters because I figured it was a good time. And I give everybody their letters except for Sniper Wolf because her letter is 4 pages long. So we start talking anime, right? So Leah and Rania are more into like action anime, a little bit hardcore, but that's fine. I'm more of a lighthearted kind of guy. A little bit of romance is nice. I mentioned this to Digital and he's like, oh, have you ever heard of Orin Host Club? I'm like, oh yeah, I think that anime is really funny. And then Rania says in the most judgmental voice I've ever heard in my entire life, oh, you like Host Club? Ugh. I'm just like, what? No, I don't watch that. I mean, okay, I might have watched the first couple seasons multiple times. She's kind of quiet after that. I don't think she meant to judge me that hard, but I can tell she doesn't really like Host Club. That's fine. So we finish our drinks and they want to show me their favorite restaurant. So vroom vroom, we go to in the car. We show up at the restaurant and we start ordering. Again, I don't know what to get, so I just order whatever they got. And you know, it's really hard for me to trust people right away, but the food that they ordered was delicious and a little 10 out of 10. And if we have similar food taste, I will instantly trust you. But let me tell you, the charbroiled chicken was so delicious, I was just blown away. So while I'm stuffing my face and just enjoying myself, Leah asked me, so what YouTubers do you watch?
I have to be very careful about what I say here, because guys, if I mention the wrong person that she's beefing with, then this is gonna get real awkward. I'm not trying to make any enemies. No. We're trying to make everybody happy here. I start listing names, and she's very understanding about it. She's like, no, we won't judge you based off what you watch. And then, you know what? I do get a little bit of insider scoop, but I ain't gonna tell you guys, because I'm sorry. You're just not cool enough. I'm kidding. Honestly, at this point, Leah starts flipping the script on me. I was expecting to ask her a bunch of questions, but instead she starts asking me like, are you in college? What are you gonna do with your art career? Why don't you have a girlfriend? Is it because you're ugly? Why haven't you hit that like button and subscribe to JahanDraws? She totally said that, by the way. After answering a few questions, being interrogated, she and Rania go to the bathroom together, and so it's just me and Digital. He can tell I'm pretty nervous, and he just leans over and says to me, hey buddy, it's gonna be okay. When I first met her, I spilled soup on her, so you're actually doing way better than I am, and we're best friends now. And that really put me at ease, because I don't know, but I felt really safe with Digital, because he's like a giant 6'4" teddy bear, who's also super funny, by the way, funnier than Leah. So we're almost done eating, and Leah turns to me and asks, after this for free, what do you want to do? So I think about it for a minute, and then I say the one thing I've wanted to do with them for 4 years. Can we go to Target? Actually, that sounds perfect. Me and Ronnie need to go pick up some cosplay stuff, so let's go. So we get in the car and we go vroom 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 all the way to Target, and Digital drops us off because he didn't want to walk around, so it's just me and the girls in Target. Guys, as soon as we step into Target, they have a bikini sale going on at the front of the store. So the girls immediately go to check out the bikinis. Naturally, I follow them. Like, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'll just be over here in the snack section. Oh, no, we're going to the bikini section, ladies. Yas, queens. Let's go. And while they're shopping, I pause and realize, bro, I'm currently shopping in the bikini section with Sniperwolf and her sister. Like, that's happening right now. How did I get here? So Leah and Rania are just going back and forth like, oh my god, I think this would look good on you. Oh my gosh, you would look so good in this. I'm just over here like, don't say a word. There's a time and place to say your opinion. Now is not the time. But you know me, I'm always gonna make a joke. I pick up the most revealing bikini I can find, and I go up to them. Hey ladies, you think I look cute in this? No, they totally loved it. So the girls end up picking a couple outfits, and Ronnie goes to the changing rooms to try on her work uniform. So it's just me and Leah walking around. And for the first time, I realized it's my first time being alone with Sniperwolf. No Digital, no Rania, just me and her. And like, it's super weird because normally there's like a screen between us, but now it's just there. Like, I could just reach out and touch. No. By the way, whenever I was going for like a hug or putting an arm around her shoulder for a photo, I always ask. That's very important that you always ask. So we're walking around, and I ask her, would you mind putting together an outfit for me? And she's like, yeah, I'd love to. So she starts picking out clothes for me, and guys, I love Leah, right? But her men's fashion taste was definitely questionable, but I'm not complaining.
Imagine finally getting a girlfriend. You take off your pants and then she sees this.
Okay, maybe a little bit. So while we were walking around, I was asking her for like dating advice, right? But I don't know why I was asking her, because honestly, I should have been asking Sausage. That guy definitely knows what he's doing. After picking out clothes, Leah and Rania start looking for Velcro straps for their cosplays. So we go past a bunch of aisles for like 15 minutes, and they still can't find what they're looking for. So I'm like, all right, ladies, step aside and let the nose do the work. I start sniffing up and down these aisles, and sure enough, after 5 minutes, guess who finds the Velcro strap? I'm telling you, my nose? No. They're like, yay, these are the ones that we were looking for. And I felt so like useful in that moment. I was like, yay, I got to help them. So we all get our stuff, and I took my favorite photo from the trip. By the way, this is the photo. Like, when people ask me, oh yeah, did you meet Sniperwolf? I'm like, yeah, and then I show them this photo. Like, bro, like, we finally made it, you know what I mean? So I go to the self-checkout with Rania. And by the way, Leah paid for everything. Food, clothes, Ubers. I definitely felt very spoiled, but it's just another reason to love her even more. We join Digital in the car again, and we all want to get crepes for dessert, right? So we go vroom vroom in the car. So we get to the crepe shop, and Digital stays in the car. So me and the girls walk into the shop, and we all order our stuff. While we're waiting in line, nobody's saying anything, and I notice Leah looks like she's thinking about something. And while I'm staring at her, she just turns to me and says,
そういえば、お礼がまだでしたね。
いや、僕はイカ様に加担して君を。
でも、有利すぎてもつまらないでしょ？
やっぱり君は特別だ。そんな感覚、僕はきっと一生持てない。
聞こえませんでしたか？ あなたのやり方は最低ですけど。
And for a second, I'm gonna start to disagree with her just to be humble, but then I stop myself. Wait, she's really pushing me right now, and this is literally the person I look up to the most in my life. Why am I gonna disagree with her if she says I'm amazing? So Rania and Leah give me a little bit of advice, and then we get our crepes and head back to the car. We drive back home to my Airbnb, and we stop in the parking lot. We're parked, and I decided it's a good idea to give them their presents right now. Rania gets Reese's because it's her favorite. Leah got Brookside chocolates because I know she likes dark chocolates, but nothing too sweet. Digital loves Starburst, but he's on a diet, so he gets nothing. After giving them their presents, I ask if we can take some Polaroids before we go, and they say yes. So we step out of the car and start taking pictures in the parking lot. I get a photo with Rania, then Digital, then Leah, then all of us together. We end up staying in the parking lot for 30 minutes just talking, and then when they leave, Leah tells me, hey, we might see you tomorrow, plus I have your birthday present. Oh my god. So after they drop me off, I get back to my Airbnb and I stay up late drawing the girls. The next morning, I wake up feeling amazing. I check my phone and I have a text from Sniperwolf. She's like, hey, I have your birthday present ready and I'm sending an Uber to come pick you up. I text her back like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see what it is. And she's like, don't get too excited. And I'm trying to guess what it is, and she's giving me merch for my birthday like last year, so I'm thinking it's probably some merch then, but it's still super sweet that she remembered my birthday. So I get my stuff ready and I go outside. I get in the Uber and we start driving pretty far, and I'm sitting in the backseat like, oh wow, am I being kidnapped right now? We keep driving and the area starts getting pretty nice, and I'm like, oh, I must be going towards Sniperwolf's area. I thought we were meeting like at a Starbucks 2 blocks away. So the Uber drops me off and I'm sitting outside the coffee shop, and guys, it is hot as heck out here. So while I'm melting outside, I'm looking for her car, but I don't know what to expect this time. Could be the G-Wagon, we got the coupe, the GTR, but all of a sudden I see an angry little Jeep drive into the parking lot. So they drive into their parking spot and I'm already waiting in front of their car like, they get out of the car and I give them both a hug, and then we walk into the coffee shop. We start ordering and I'm eyeing the croissants in the corner because they're calling my name. And Leah can tell I'm hungry, so she says to me, you can get them if you want. I love you. So, you know how at like Starbucks, how they have to put your name on the cup and call it out loud? So, while Leah and Rania were ordering, they actually used a fake name to protect their secret identity. But it's kind of stupid because they use the same fake name. So if one of them gets caught, then the other one gets caught. But whatever. And actually, speaking of real names, when I first met Leah, she asked me, hey, what can I call you? John seems too basic. Can I call you Jahan? And I said, baby girl, you can call me anything you like, but you should just call my number.
Oh, you want a piece of this, don't you? No, John, I don't. Nobody does.
So, we get our food and we sit down together. And while we're eating, I realized this is a perfect time to give them their drawings. I drew Rania and I drew Leah. I'm really glad I got to give them their sketches because I always draw them digitally, but giving them a personal sketch is something I only do with my real life friends. So, we're sitting down and they're telling me about their plans for Anime Expo and the different cosplays they're doing. Apparently, they're still missing a wig for Leah's cosplay, and there happens to be a wig store nearby. So, after we finish our drinks, we get out of the coffee shop and head into the car. I open my door and I climb into the back seat, and I'm moving stuff around so I can sit down, and I notice there's a large white Apple box that says iPad Pro. And suddenly Leah says to me, happy birthday. What? She asked me, how long have you had your iPad? I wasn't sure if you upgraded it. And I tell her I've been using the same iPad for 4 years, and she's like, oh perfect, now you can use this, so you have no excuse to make animations. You see guys, I don't make these videos for fun. I am literally on a contract here and I'm not trying to waste Sniperwolf's money. Guys, it literally felt too good to be true. It was literally a life-changing moment for me, so I just want to thank you, Leah. Thank you so much. So we head into the wig store and we start looking for purple wigs. Unfortunately, not many people want to buy purple hair, so we don't have that many options. But while we're spending time in the store, I get the chance to talk to Rania a little more. And so like, I'm asking her about her tattoos and she shows me her arm. It says delusional with love, but she wants to cross out the with love part, so it just says she's delusional. Well, that makes sense. We keep walking around and Leah finally finds a wig she can use. So we buy it and we get in the Jeep. And apparently Leah has a doctor's appointment in like 30 minutes, so we drive to the doctor's office. And while we're driving, I ask her, so what do you do on your days off? And she looks confused when I ask her that. She's like, oh, I don't have any days off. If I have free time, I just use it to get ahead and make more videos. I'm like, huh, maybe I should stop procrastinating if I want to be successful. Nah. So we get to the doctor's office and she gets out. The appointment's gonna take a while, so this is the last time I'm gonna see her. I hug her goodbye and she leaves. I didn't cry, I promise. Okay, maybe a little. So I get in the front seat and now it's just me and Rania. I ask her what we're doing next and she's like, I need to buy some shoes for my cosplay. So we start driving and I'm asking her questions. What do you like to do for fun? Like, do you do anything with your friends? And she starts explaining how she doesn't have a lot of friends her age. Yeah, I don't really talk to anybody from high school and it's kind of hard making friends in real life. So I'm like, oh, I'll be your friend. Jokes aside, Rania is literally the sweetest person ever. She gives really good advice, and I can tell she's very loyal to her friends. So we start talking about cars and stuff, and she's bragging to me that she's a really good driver. And apparently it's because she has the best reflexes when it comes to getting into an accident. But in my head, I'm like, well, you wouldn't really have to react if you just drive carefully. You don't think I'm a good driver? I'm like, well, I'm a what?
A woman.
So we get to the mall parking lot and we go in the shoe store. And while we're walking around, we talk about the career advice that Leah told me earlier. And she was like, when I was younger, Leah told me to focus on saving up and making a career. But I didn't really listen to her right away. And there's one thing about Leah. When it comes to this art and YouTube stuff, she's always right. If she sees something in you and she tells you to do it, you should. I'm like, yeah, I'm surprised she believes in me, but I'm glad she does. So we buy the shoes and we get back into the car. We start driving again and I look at her and she's got this evil smile on her face. I'm like, where are we going? We're going to Whole Foods and getting ginger shots. Oh, I've never drank alcohol before. So we park at Whole Foods and she shows me a video of her drinking a 4-ounce shot of ginger and it looks pretty bad. And then she asks me, so you ready? What? No. So we go inside and we walk over to a juice bar and Rania orders 2 ginger shots. And I'm like, this place doesn't look like a bar. And she's like, yeah, it's non-alcoholic. It's just pure ginger. And I'm like, oh, I thought we were drinking real shots. I was ready to risk it all. She's like, haha, no, but you should come back when you're 21. You'll have a lot more fun. Come on, we need to get some water. Water? Why do we need water? Oh, because it's gonna burn your throat. And you know what? I was feeling very confident until now. So we get our shots and our water and we head outside to the car. I set up my camera so we can film us and we say cheers and drink the ginger shots. Honestly, I thought I handled it well for like 5 seconds until it started burning holes in my throat.
Oh, never mind.
I felt like I was literally on fire. I was very glad we bought water. And you know what? It was actually pretty fun. And I'm glad Rania invited me to do something with her. By the way, next time, Rania, we're doing 4 ounces each, no water. Unfortunately, after we took our ginger shots, my time with the girls had run out and my Uber was here to pick me up. So I hugged Rania goodbye and I get in the Uber. I was really sad that it was over, but I was so happy that I got to hang out with them.
I'm gonna tell you about the time I walked into the ladies' restroom, and not only did I walk in, I peed in the girls' toilet while there was a lady in the stall next to me. Look, I'm in college, and one of the most important things for freshmen to have is a good study area. My first week, I learned that the first floor of any building is a horrible place to study.
Are you sure about that?
Every 5 minutes, some person in a dress suit's gonna walk in and ask you to come to their boring business meeting. And yeah, you gotta smile and nod for like a couple minutes until they leave. And by the time you do, someone's already stolen your laptop and your girlfriend. But you don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, well, Anyway, I like to think I'm pretty good at finding decent study spots. For my study spots, I have 2 main requirements. Number 1, not a lot of people. And number 2, a clean, modern environment. So, since I want a nice, clean environment, I'm obviously going to skip all the old buildings and search in the new ones. Now, there are 2 new buildings on my campus. One is the engineering building in the middle of the campus, and the other is the math building in the corner of the campus. And the math building is so far away, I haven't even been there once, so like, forget that. Besides, I'm Asian. I don't need a calculator.
I am the calculator.
So since the engineering building is in the middle of the campus, it's right next to the food court, so it's perfect. I can grab food or head to any of my classes quickly, no problem. So I walk into the first floor of the engineering building and it's all computer science kids everywhere. You got your hackers and you got your neckbeards.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, not my kind of people. Let's go check the second floor.
Baby, come back.
Yep, 3rd floor it is. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Look at this. Abundance of comfortable sitting areas, modern architecture, and that fresh 2019 installed AC unit smell. Oh, I'm in heaven. So as I was exploring the 3rd floor, I found these cute little cubicles and they become my study area for the past 2 weeks. This one's mine. Okay, so one day I was in my study area, you know, studying, And after spending several hours at the computer, I realized, man, I really need a pee. So I'm looking for the restrooms because I had never used them before, and ooh, let me tell you, I find the most cleanest looking restroom doors I have ever seen. I'm not exaggerating. These straight up look like the gateway to heaven. So I run in because I really needed to pee, and once I'm in, I wash my hands first because they were all sweaty from gaming. And while I'm washing my hands, I noticed just how damn clean this restroom is. The mirror, spotless. The sink handle I'm using is spotless as well. Another important observation I make, there are no urinals. This is a critical point. At this point, this is where you open the door and check if it's a woman's restroom. I did not do this. I continued washing my hands, and I thought to myself, well, this is a new building and there's a nursing suite on the first floor, so I guess the builders are more towards progressiveness. It would make sense that they would make both restrooms gender inclusive, so that's pretty dope. And as I'm thinking to myself, I hear someone in the stalls next to me. And normally I prefer when restrooms are completely empty, but you know what? I don't really care, cause man, I need to pee! So as soon as I'm done washing my hands, I head into the empty stall next to me and I close the door. So I undo my belt and unzip my pants. And then I hear the person walk out of the stall next to me and go to wash their hands. You know, sometimes I try not to make noise when I'm peeing in a public restroom because it's kind of awkward, you know, you can hear the other person like peeing in a bowl. So I try to stay silent, but I really needed to pee, guys, okay? So I didn't really care. I just went full blast and went like, it's all like splashing everywhere, and you can hear it from like the men's restroom. So I'm peeing full blast, and the other person is washing their hands at the same time, so the background noise kind of cancels out my peeing noise.
You very smart.
So I finish up my business, I zip up my pants, and then I take a step back to step on the handle so I can flush it. So I flush it with my foot and I open the door. And what do I see? Bruh, there is a lady professor washing her hands! At first, she doesn't notice me, so I'm like, is this the men's restroom? Because I'm pretty sure this is the men's restroom, right? And then she's like, oh my, is it? Let's go check. So we both go to check the door. Yes, that is a woman's sign. You are correct. The cool thing was, she was super chill about it. Like, she didn't even get mad or anything. She was just like, oh, it's alright. I mean, it's understandable. It's a mistake. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's cool? Dope. Well, I'm gonna head back in then, because I really need to take a shit.